This wasn't Lionel's Racing's problem. This was actually what happened when these cars came in through that package. And this is what happened. I found the car looking like this. This is my brother's car. I had to fix this. So, what you gotta do is, see this piece of paper? This is what you gotta do. You gotta cut a section. My guess is right here. Right, this little section here. You cut a piece of that, roll it up, and put it right on top of this, the rear axle. So it won't come out, rub, or anything. But without that happening again, you gotta tape it down or glue it. In which case, glue it. Super glue, perfect. You gotta use this super glue. Why this stuff is strong as an ox skin. So what you do is you line up your wheels to the hole slots right there on the dish of the car. See these holes right there? I know you guys can't see it, but right there is where the wheels are gonna go. And this is where I'm gonna put my wheels. Bam. But what should we color the rims? I gotta ask my brother first. But this was an issue. The wheels actually were placed like this. That's not good. But that's not Lionel's fault. That's just because they're being rushed. This is what's supposed to look like. So, now, you people are gonna probably be thinking, man, how the hell did you know that? Well, a diecast collector like me, and you guys out there watching, you cannot let that happen. So if you're wise enough, take a Dremel, like this, with a little ball head like that. I know it's a little bit messed up, but like a ball head like that. Start dremeling out the metal. Start dremeling out the metal like this. And in the back, so it looks even. Now, your main consideration is this secure? No, it's not. What you're gonna do is, see this piece of paper? You're gonna have to cut a piece of sliver, roll it up into the cylinder like you want it, or cut a piece the same size as the axle, cut it, and then roll it up, or fold it up to make it like a spring, so it goes meshing with the chassis, which is gonna be in the bottom of this piece. Look at that. Look how beautiful that went in. Perfect, right? Well, this is when things are a little complicated. The axles are actually hovering over. This is the bottom portion. This is the bottom chassis. This is what the actual car looks like in 1x64. See? So how I dropped it? The axles come out. Look. See? You don't want that. So what you're gonna do is, step by step, cut a section of the size you want it, of either a piece of loose leaf or a piece of index paper. Cut a section like this, roll it up to size or fold it up, and cut the section that you needed, glue it down, and then, in which case this is going to be my rear end. The front end is going to be this big piece right here. So I'm going to cut a section off of that. Bam, perfect. Now, see? That's the size you needed to fit this section right here. Now, I know a lot of people saying, man, that's just wrong. This is the wrong way of doing it. No. It's not. My dad's been teaching me some good, interesting tricks. In which case, this is gonna help you guys in the long run. You Dremel out the posts. What do you do after? That's up to you guys. If you want to screw in some holes to put in some screws to make it easy for you guys to work on the car, which is a good idea, or you Dremel it out and leave it alone, which that's what you do. And in the long run, just put holes in the posts. Not long ones, but little ones that are enough to put a screw in there. Now, let's not leave you guys out hanging here. Now, here's the end thing about super glue. Super glue could be very sticky, get stuck to your hand, which you don't want. Third off, I'm gonna do something like this. See? Look how easy that looked. Like a clamshell. But in the long run, fold it again, and then you just sucker that, just glue it in there, and or perfect. You see? That's supposed to look like. I know the wheels are gonna start moving around, but that's what it's supposed to look like, a piece part of the chassis. You don't have to color it in or anything, but that's up to you guys if you want to color it in so it can match the black. Or match the color of the chassis of the body of the car, yellow. The front part is easy. As I said, it's gonna be easier. Since the chassis is slightly narrower, now you get a little interested. What you do is this, save the axle from getting pinned, fold it up like this, make sure it's in the center so it's like not catching anything, and this is what you're gonna do. See this? You gotta do something like this. Look at that. The axle post actually holds the axle in place. Not like the rear, there's no axle post, but the front is. Now you could glue it down or tape it down, whatever you like. Tape it down, glue it down, whatever. Whatever you do, do not get this stuff on your fingers, because this shit will be stuck on your finger for good. Where you got to wash your hands, because whatever stuff is in this glue, will keep your fingers stuck together. You don't want that. So now on to the next, which is gonna be interesting. Since I have a little bit of time left, let's try something a little different. There is a slight advantage that you guys could try. Either you put like a piece of like plastic, something like this, in there, like this, strong plastic, fold it, and then put it in there. But that's too obvious. Piece of paper is a lot easier to do. In this case, the rear is gonna need this cut section.
What you doing?
Fixing the 18 car, Dad.
Oh, you took it apart?
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
Putting a piece of paper. Put.
To hold the tires?
Mm-hmm.
How much space you have?
Enough. Enough space to put, you know.
Take out the paper for a minute. It was the back tires?
The
Or
back
front?
tires. Back tires. But you need to.
Oh, it's got the space.
Yep. But for some odd reason, it slipped out of the space. See?
Good.
See, it's got that weird sliver.
Get in there, stay in there.
Put the slack in there. I'm gonna put a piece of black tape on there.
No.
And a piece of metal.
You gotta do better than that.
And then a piece of metal.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
See that little hole?
Yep. Now, why would it slide out like that?
Yeah. Why?
You're gonna do the trick. I think the front one should be caved in too. There's no access.
Why did it slip out?
Remember, these things were rushed. These things were rushed.
So we might have to just use glue here. No. No. I'm in the back, man. That is the back. No. There it is. Now, you heard it snap?
Yep.
There it is. There it is. You don't need to do anything. You just gotta make sure it snaps in.
I got you.
What you could do, maybe, is put a crazy glue on the inside. But you won't be able to take the seats off anymore. A drop of glue?
Mm-hmm.
Just a drop?
Yep.
I got glue. Maybe you should do it in the inside. You're recording it?
Yep.
Oh, you got glue there.
Yep. Whoa! Where you going? Where you going? There you go.
Yeah, you gotta make sure it snaps. Put both tires on, front and back. Does the front get affected too? When you put the front clip, that
Nope.
you got it on backwards. Front is over here. Oh, there you go.
See?
I finished parking the van. Yeah. In the middle make passes. Oh! Gives the super from 111 I think. Oh! See the calls on Billy. Maybe he wants the parking.
Perfect. See? Super Glue always comes in handy. But you don't want this stuff to be on your fingers. That shit works. NASCAR Full Tours. See you later.